Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I had a plan to record this video after doing a couple of extra level ups, and then because I had so much work to do once I got home from Kansas City, I didn't get a chance to do the level ups. But then when I went to record this video, I realized, well, the larger point is still easy to show because of how much ISO I spent on my 7 stars that were new, just going really to max rank level 1. So I have discussed the gold problem on my channel for years now, and July 4th week sales made it worse, and Cyber Week sales now made it worse, where Kabam gave us essentially the same levels of gold with the units that we had seen not much difference in the last 8 years. Essentially, especially for the cheaper offers, which for many of my viewers, subscribers, community members were the only ones that they could afford, the $5 offers, the $10 offers, you were getting gold that might be okay if you're ranking up 3 stars, but of course most people were at minimum ranking up 5 stars, but really mostly 6 stars and even 7 stars. And so, yes, gold is a huge shortage for so many people, and that is by design. But there is a historic drought because somehow there was still more gold for Cyber Week offers than there was ISO. Now, for the record, my ISO situation is as bad as it's ever been, but it could be better. I've got several crystals I'm just waiting to open for fun little videos, from a ton of 5-star crystals to premium disappointment crystals to, especially when it comes to ISO, my favorite crystal to open is actually the Grandmaster crystal, because given that you don't get 2 stars in those, it's really nice to know that you can get a ton of ISO from opening these very quickly. And I usually open them in batches of 100, and as you can see, I have well over 100 crystal shards that I could purchase. So, this would help solve my personal ISO problem that I'm about to discuss. But what's nice about not opening these is that most people have more of a life than I do in general. So, you don't have 323,548 Grandmaster shards, and if you're wondering where the heck did you get so many, the arena. And the reason why you don't have so many is because you don't do the arena, because your life is infinitely more interesting and valuable than mine is on a day-to-day basis. I realize all of that. But consequently, as somebody that has opened a ton of 7-star crystals and 6-star crystals and continues to, this is where my ISO is right now. For the first time ever, I have nothing in my overflow that doesn't expire until almost 4 weeks from now, but definitely over 3 weeks from now. 25 days. And I didn't even do all the rank ups I wanted to do with my 5 stars. I did 0 rank ups with 5 stars because, again, I ran out of time. Now, the good news is, because this is not Cyber Week anymore, you don't have to get ridiculously high inflated level up scores to make it in the top 10%. So during Cyber Week, I had a level up score that was more than twice as much, which apparently, excuse me, I'm allergic to my own level up score because I just sneezed. A level up score that was twice as high as this, and I still got about 1,000th place. So, while a lot of people are leveling up their champions, obviously the scores are not as high because we do not have the same opportunities to purchase as many high level crystals directly from a store like we did a week ago. But all I can say is Kabam wants the gold and ISO to be low, because 2 of the major reasons why it is tempting to buy greater gifting crystals or greater banquet crystals or whatever, I don't even know what they're going to call it this year, is because they're guaranteed a certain amount of gold and ISO, which I always just kind of shrug my shoulders, because I typically open those and don't care about anything but the special item that comes out at the end, unless you get a special trophy champion that will usually come out first, like the Kool-Aid Man busting through a wall, and you are unexpectedly not waiting or not expecting to see a champion that then, of course, appears. When in doubt, just know that Kabam has a master plan that they usually execute really well. And that plan is designed to make the economy of the game demand that those greater gifting crystals, or whatever they call them this year, help out with gold, help out with ISO, help out with your roster in general, help out with rank up materials, now help out with 7-star shards and Titan crystals and Lord knows what else, even though the odds of that are still going to be really slim. If the economy of the game is healthy and everybody's got 100 million plus gold and the ISO is not an issue, then the supply will be high enough to where the demand will be lowered for those crystals. So if I'm running Kabam and I'm looking at the economy of gold and ISO for this game, I'm feeling pretty good, because a lot of people, especially those that don't have time to do the arena, are hurting. But that's why the gifting event is so important to so many accounts, and why so many people debated how many units should I spend during Cyber Week and how many should I keep for this event coming in a few weeks. So that is the video. For those of you who said, Prof, you always talk about gold, but you ignore ISO, this video is for you, and hopefully now that I've recorded it, you know I did not ignore it.